Hello, guys. Invictus Prime versus Chaos Hammer. Defeat the Hammer hammered. This was a random spin. Chaos Hammer is adult FPC War Clan. YouTube they have. Twitter they have. Sister clans with Midwinters and Fulman Morte. All CWL clans. We'll probably see these guys again. I think they're in our schedule, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm out of touch. We are still 1-0 in the Premier, struggling in these random wars. We had a Town Hall 10 advantage in this as well, which makes it slightly more painful. They got all our 10s. Our biggest issue is the 4 for 8. We went on 11v10 dips. So we left these two bad boys. Pretty shocking. Let's just spin a few. I think we did have a 10v10. Megatron. I'll chat through a few of these. I might go to Game Sound. We'll see if I tear up at any point. I had 2 more dip fails in this war. Fucking shocking. I think I'm just sad. All this stuff going on at the moment. The CWL admins getting so much grief for things. Makes me sad. I'm kidding. So far the season seems cool. There has been some fantastic wars, I think, in the invite. I haven't seen all the recap because there hasn't really been a full recap from the premiere. Maybe I missed it. I need to go check my cache wraps. Gem Man, maybe he's put a recap out. Megatron with the Suicide Hero Laloon here. Trying to think what other drama. There's been so much controversy around double standards and things that it's hard to keep up. I listened to a podcast the other day where one of the admins justified botting to a degree. It seems very strange that Supercell bans people for botting, but the CWL turns a blind eye to a degree. But whatever. I understand the concept and why they've done it, but it does seem odd that Supercell is going to get behind anything that in any way endorses stuff that is against their terms and conditions. I'd be interested to see what they would say to an admin had said we let botting go in this instance because it was a former admin. Anyway, I'm not going to stir any shit. Just my thoughts that if someone was botting and you knew it and Supercell knew it, I'm surprised they haven't been banned. Anyway, invalid name versus Clouds. Chaos Hammer went, I think, I'll check the stats. I'm pretty sure they went perfect on their dips, which certainly helps. We're not going to win too many wars in the Premier if we keep dip failing. I'll probably get benched. Chaos Hammer. No dip fails. That was the difference in the war. They did really well 10v10. I don't know off the top of my head how many they got. We recently beat Midwinters. I thought these guys were sort of the second tier. I don't really know how you would rank them. I suppose they're probably actual sisters clans, sister clans, where none of them get priority. I can't remember the last time we ward Chaos Hammer we won or not. I'm sure we possibly won. Probably going back a while. Invalid name eking out the 3-star here. Not a lot in it. So our next war, fuck, I am so out of touch. I'm not even sure who we're warring this weekend. It's been a crazy couple of days in London. I've been busy. These golems are just going to sit there and let the queen take fire. Her ability gets through the last defenses and we are going to fast forward. Yeah, who do we war this weekend? Be like a surprise spin for me. As you can tell, I don't get too involved. Let's watch Jay Weaker. It's always sad doing the recaps on losses, but I don't want to be that guy that doesn't cover losses. Recently missed a recap of FYSB, fasten your fucking seatbelts. And they did beat us. That one fell, I can't remember why I missed it. The score on that was 78-82 in favour of them. Just struggling a bit with these random wars. Jay Weaker going with this mass loon attack. So many bases have this exposed queen, and it really does, as we saw in the last war against Art of War. They had quite a few like this where the queen's exposed. You just send in the king, send in the queen, pull the CC, get rid of them, and then Town Hall 9 just isn't really strong enough to deal with 30 loons or 25 loons. As long as a few pups live, you've got cleanup. That hound at 3 o'clock is just taking an absolute pummeling. Does lose a few of those pups, but you want him to pop. And he actually looks like this one might be a little bit close as things have gone north. But most of these raids finishing with like 10 loons left. Picking these at random. No idea what we're going to see. We'll see if we can't find a non-loon raid. Then I will keep this one short. Hunterman. What are we going to see? Dragons. Fucking right. So Queen in looking to actually keep her up this time. The healers gonna walk the Queen up north. There's 3 air defenses there, and the other one's probably gonna get taken out as well. So all 4 air defenses completely exposed, and they're on the same side as the Queen. I don't recommend this base. Yeah, very strange pace. Don't recommend putting all your air defenses on the same side as the Queen, because you could have just probably threw a few golems and wizards down and taken most of this out. But he is going to walk the Queen up the walls that have been smashed, give the Queen access to that expo sweeper, and pulls the hound. This was probably fresh. Really don't think he needed to deal with the hound, but is what it is. And now we've got dragons going to be sort of put down around the outside. A loon behind a dragon is always nice. It can get out in front, take out a defense. That's something like an archer tower. Pretty good value for 1 loon. And a loon CC. This is like Town Hall 8 all over again, just with bigger dragons. Once they get past the midpoint of this base, there's only really 3 archer towers left. I'm gonna ×2 this. Hunter man. About to get ×4. I'll show one more and then we'll call it a day, and I'll thank Chaos Hammer in advance for a fantastic war. They deserve the win. We shit the bed. Where are we going to be? Let's see. King Matt. King Matt, usually good for a hog raid. 6 healers. So he's got 4 on the queen. This might have been quite a good pick. So queen walk coming in, all the air defenses again on the far side of the base, but this time the queen is on the near side to where he started. Doesn't matter because it's a hog raid anyway. That Wizzy had been put down to help funnel the rage to keep the queen up. She should track back down to 3 o'clock here. And then she's going to head straight into 3 baby dragons. Formidable CC this. Caught off guard or under too much other fire, 3 baby dragons can absolutely wreck. So the other healers, the 2 healers were saved for the bowler CC. They're in with the king. Not a lot of fire on that side, so very sensible. Keeping them under a heal, because it should keep them alive down the whole side of the base. Enemy queen dealt with. He's about to lose his queen. The healers are going to track over to the other side, probably soak up a bunch of air mines on the way. So we've got 18 loons. He still has a P.E.K.K.A. The king has been tanking. He's lost all his healers on his bowlers. He's about to pick a few more up. And hogs, I think, are just going to get absolutely either spammed in or trickled in. He's got the P.E.K.K.A. down already to distract. Bit of a tank. Going to deal with the enemy king. And here come the hoggies. He's got 1 probable, and it was a bomb spot. Early heal down for that. And once this expo goes down, that is it. 1 more bomb spot in the core. He does have skellies on his hogs. He's not going to finish this with many hogs. But it doesn't matter. Fantastic raid. So whoever we face this weekend, good luck. Chaos Hammer, thanks very much. It was fun. We'll see you guys in the next one.